When you want to draw a subject that seems complicated, how should you approach it? If you ever wonder, you've come to the right place. My name is Koosje Koenen. Welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. I'll show you a helpful drawing technique, give you tips along the way, and you'll get a fun assignment at the end of this video. I'm using this photo that I took in Italy when I was teaching a workshop there. I always find it tricky to draw vehicles, so let's tackle the challenge of drawing this bicycle. Instead of looking at the bicycle, I'm looking at the negative spaces, the shapes around the bicycle. See the wall behind the bike? I'm drawing the part that's below the frame of the bike to start with. And the curve that I see, the shape of the part of the wall that I see, not the wheel itself. Now I'm drawing the part above the frame, not the frame itself, but the negative space around it. You can use the shapes you've drawn as landmarks to see where the next shape needs to go, to keep proportions right. I also see a bit of negative space there, it's kind of square shaped. As I look at the negative space and draw that, slowly the subject will appear in between the spaces that I draw. It's tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's a real fun approach to trick your brain. Your brain wants to label things and then wants you to draw the things the way that you think they look. But with this approach, you're much more likely to draw the things the way they actually look. I'm taking a decision here. There's a plant growing into the bicycle basket, but I'm ignoring the leaves. I just want to focus on drawing the negative shapes of the bike and its basket. Now, after focusing on the negative spaces only, the shape of the bicycle has appeared. Somehow it ended up straight on my page, while in the photo, the front wheel is leaning on a bag and higher than the back wheel. I don't know how I did that, and I don't mind anyway. Now I can fill out the details. I move away from looking at the negative shapes and can look at the bicycle and all its bits and bobs. This part feels easy now, as the basic shape is there, and I can move through it adding my lines and shapes. This is fun. I chose this reference photo because it reminds me of a wonderful workshop week in Italy. I love how images, and especially drawings, can become reminders of precious memories and moments. I enjoy teaching different approaches and techniques for creative and loose sketchbook pages during my workshops. And they're in such inspiring places too. Will you join me in fall in Paris? You get to immerse yourself with daily classes, studio time and location sketching in one of the most spectacular cities in Europe. Be an artist in Paris with me and my two friends, Cynthia Morris and Marcus McAllister, who are incredibly inspiring teachers. It'll be a blast and you'll return home inspired and full of creative confidence. Grab one of the limited spots. Follow the link in the description below this video. Let's add some color. I don't want my drawing to be a coloring page. I want to make deliberate choices of what I want to paint. The red frame of the bike is characteristic, so I'll paint that. And I do want to include the plant leaves now. I'll make some green paint marks to indicate them. Apart from the leaves, I want to give a bit more of context. And I do that by quickly painting shapes for the bricks in the wall. I use the side of my brush for them. And the whole thing now is kind of floating on the page, so a drop shadow will change everything. But I feel like something's missing still, and I'm having too much fun to stop now, so I take out a water-soluble colored pencil. Some of the paint is still wet or damp, and with this pencil I can just draw on top of that. As I'm finishing this with some texture and contrast, here's your assignment for this week. Draw the spaces in between. Choose a reference photo of an object with interesting open shapes like a chair, a ladder, a bike. Instead of drawing the object itself, draw only the negative spaces around it. Look at the gaps, the spaces under and between the parts, and let the object slowly appear as you work your way around the shapes. Tip: don't worry about getting it right. It'll be wonky, guaranteed. Just observe and draw what you see, not what you think you see. Share this video with someone who might benefit from it. And I'll be back with another Draw Tip Tuesday next week.